Oh, here you go, ladies and gents. The Little Mermaid becomes a blockbuster in the Philippines. But everywhere else in Asia, you're all racist, apparently. For goodness sake. Just... They're still continuing this nonsense. Absolute drivel. Absolute drivel. Tell me why all the other movies this year have done pretty well in Asia then if they're all just racist. Oh yeah, couldn't possibly be. Because people just don't want, a boring, bland remake of Creative Bankruptcy. Yeah, it couldn't possibly be that. Oh dear, the Hollywood Reporter. Your legitimacy on reporting of these things is definitively in question right now. The live-action remake is the biggest film of 2023 in the Southeast Asian country. They really loved Halle Bailey's performance as Ariel, says Disney's head of studios in APAC, John Su. So let's check this out. Hit subscribe if you're new here. I wish I'd spotted this. We could have covered this on my podcast, which, if you didn't know, I run a podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. It's a live stream podcast, but there is a second channel where all of those videos go, as well as the best bits and clips. So I'll leave that link down below in the description box. Please do check it out. In fact, we even covered the submarine situation because that ended up as breaking news, and the CEO had made some very questionable decisions because of apparently 50-year-old white men. Yeah, go check that out. You'll like it, I guess, or probably won't like it. Odd to say, but you know what I mean. So, The Little Mermaid may have bombed in some key markets in Asia, but in the Philippines, it has been a splashy success. Now, this is the sign of a floundering, pun intended, movie, when the studio collars the likes of the Hollywood Reporter and makes them do any amount of promotion humanly possible. And this is what that is. This is Disney paying the Hollywood Reporter a significant amount of money, getting their insiders on side, so that they can keep their access to their movies and just saying, hey, look, keep going. We need to boost this as much as possible. Any PR, we need some good PR, basically. And that's what this is. This is unequivocally that. This is Disney making the Hollywood Reporter do this. Because this is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And you know it as well, because they've instantly got a statement from Disney's senior VP of studio business in Asia Pacific. How the did you get that if this was not what I said it was? Really? Come on. So yeah, Disney's live-action remake of its 1989 animated classic is currently the biggest blockbuster of the year in the Philippines, having earned 5.8 million and surpassed Hollywood's two biggest global hits of the year, the Super Mario Bros., which did 2.2 million, and Guardians of the Galaxy, which did 4.7 million. And this is the statement which they just so happened to manage to get super quick. The Philippines obviously is a standout market for us, says John Su, Disney's senior VP of studio business in Asia Pacific. It's rare, but it's the biggest territory for The Little Mermaid in Southeast Asia by far. Our third highest grossing market in Asia Pacific, behind Australia and Japan, and our 11th highest grossing territory globally. Why are you stating it's the 11th highest grossing territory? Who cares? What a pathetic number to cite. It is our 11th highest grossing... God damn, clutching at straws. Like, really? So, elsewhere in Asia, the picture hasn't been so bright. In the vastly larger markets of China and South Korea, The Little Mermaid has majorly underperformed amid a racist backlash on social media over the casting of black actress Halle Bailey in the role of Ariel. The film has earned just 3.6 million in China and 5 million in South Korea, a fraction of what other Disney live-action remakes have grossed in those markets. The Jungle Book, which, if I remember rightly, they weren't all white, were they? The Jungle Book. So how are you going to tell me? That this one's failing simply only because of racism? You literally say it was a blockbuster in China. Behave. Did $150 million. The Jungle Book isn't exactly about a little white boy or a little, Chinese kid, is it? You bloody idiots. So in South Korea, Aladdin. That's conspicuously not a white person's name or an Asian person's name. But that did $91 million in South Korea. And Beauty and the Beast, brought in 37.5 million. Disney has declined to comment on The Little Mermaid's performance in those countries. Yeah, you know why? They can't. Because they love working with China. They love setting up, film shoots for Mulan next to the Uyghur Muslim internment camp there. Good job, Disney. And everyone that's crying about it, you should probably check your, crying about the Little Mermaid bombing, you should probably check your priorities. In the Philippines, not only were such negative elements absent about, but Bailey's performance was widely embraced by Filipino filmgoers. According to Sue, they really loved Halle Bailey's performance as Ariel, and they really liked her as the new princess. Who cares? It's such a drivel that you're trying to label this as a success. Yes, a success in the tiniest of markets. I mean, it's like beating a 5-year-old in an arm wrestle. Who cares? You can't tout that as a win, for God's sake. The Little Mermaid is a notable standout for the Philippine market this year. And this is from Rance Powell, president of Artisan Gateway and an exhibition industry consultancy specializing in Asia. Powell points out that the film is doing better than any other Hollywood faves for movies this year, but it still won't reach the heights of other Disney live-action remakes released in the Philippines pre-COVID. Aladdin, 11 million, and The Lion King is 10.2. This might be because the Philippines are still re-ramping. The theatrical market continues. Look, just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Any little win. They're just so happy to claim any little win because they need good PR. This is them absolutely pushing it all out. They're just trying to get any win that they possibly can do, even though they know it's an out-and-out bomb. So, yeah, very funny. Very, very funny. I mean, look, if you like it, you like it. Who cares? But don't just claim everyone's racist that doesn't like it. It's pathetic, especially when you're citing the likes of China, praising the Jungle Book and making it earn, $150 million in their country. I mean, it can't solely be racism. Is there going to be a part of it? Yeah, probably. But can it solely be that? No, absolutely not. And to be adamantly firm on that stance is absolute blind ignorance.